Hey friends, Phil here. I just got off the phone with a really good friend of mine, Bill Foss, and we were really talking about something that was interesting, so I thought I would share this with you here in this video. The conversation started out with people having problems and living in their problems versus actually living in the solution. And we were kind of talking about why that is and why people get so caught up in the problem, which is really the past, right? It's already happened. And so we talked about this idea of time travel, where people are consistently time traveling, whether they're time traveling into the past with their thoughts or they're time traveling into the future with their thoughts. And most people aren't really in the present where the solution lies, right? Where at least the ideas for the solution can lie. So they spend so much time traveling. And I shared about over the last several days how I've been doing this as well, where I've been time traveling into the past and into the future. And here's the thing about time traveling. It can be serving and can be positive and can serve you and help you, or it can be destructive and disserving and cause pain and cause frustration. And unfortunately, as we were discussing this topic and thinking about people that we work with every day, most people are time traveling in that respect, in the negative, where things aren't serving them, it's causing them pain. So let me talk a little about time travel, what I mean by this. So our mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. It doesn't know the difference between what we're thinking about and what's our present reality. And so if I'm time traveling into the past and I'm thinking about the things that I lost, my regrets, my transgressions, my failures, and I'm living in that, and I'm time traveling back there, my mind doesn't know that I'm not actually there. It thinks I'm there. And so it causes me pain, anxiety, depression. It causes lots of emotional pain for me, and then I live in that, and that also affects my well-being, my vitality, my physical body, right, my health. And so time traveling in the past and reliving things that didn't work for you are not only mentally exhausting and emotionally painful, but they're also physically painful too. And so the brain doesn't know that you're not really there, so it puts you right there. Now, you've already lived that, you've already experienced that. Why would you do that to yourself again? Maybe it did cause you emotional hardship, maybe it did cause you physical ailment. Why would you create that again in your life? But people do. And then we talk about traveling into the future. And so we can time travel into the future, and most people do that, and they do that in the negative, where what if I don't have enough money to retire? What if I don't finish this course? What if I don't graduate? What if I don't lose the weight? What if I continue to be unhealthy? What if this relationship doesn't work? What if I never get out of this relationship that isn't working? And so people then move into the future, and their mind doesn't know that the future, this future picture, this thought isn't real. So now they're living in a painful reality of something that hasn't even happened yet. I mean, think about how horrific that can be for somebody who is in the future in the negative and actually living out physical pain, emotional pain, and it hasn't even happened yet. Like, think about how devastating that can be to somebody's, again, emotional state, mental state, and physiology. And so what I want to share with you, and our topic was this, we were talking about this, was how to use time travel, mental time travel, in a way that serves you and is positive, right? So, and then talk about really where we need to be is in the present. So let's talk about going into the past. So if I go into the past, what I want to do is be reliving times where I won, where things went well, where there was success, where there was pride, where there was purpose, right? Because I'm just thinking about that now, and you probably see my physical body is reacting to that, and it makes me feel, so amazing. And so here I am in a state, I'm not even there, that happened in the past, but I'm reliving that, and it feels good. It makes me feel full of vitality, and it actually makes me feel like I want to go out there and conquer the world, because I'm thinking about those times when I did metaphorically conquer the world. And you see, the mind doesn't know that I'm not there, so it's reliving that. Isn't that a better state to be in? Isn't that a better feeling to be in? Isn't that a better physiology to be in? Sure it is. And then we time travel to the future of the unknown, and rather than thinking about what could go wrong, let's start thinking about what could go right, like visualizing the future that you want, the health that you want, the income that you want, the job that you want, the relationship that you truly want. Put yourself there. The mind doesn't know that that isn't real either. And look, I'm thinking about all those things that I want in the future, and you can probably see in my physiology that I'm more vibrant and more alive compared to my earlier conversation about when things weren't going right in the future. And you can see how that's not true. It's not true in my reality either, but my mind doesn't know it, so it's creating that for me, and suddenly I feel full of life and full of vigor, right? And so think about how powerful this process of time travel can be, or how debilitating it can be, and which one do you want to be in, right? So start working on time travel and the positive. And then, of course, the most important thing is to remember that to not time travel and to be here in the present right now with your family, in your role, in your job, in your relationship, in your passionate love life, in your physical state. Like, be here, be present, and try to be there as much as possible. Because when you're here, there is no worry, right, of the past. There is no worry of the future. There is no pain. There is no struggle. It just is where you are right now. And if you're in a place that might be in a negative place right now, be in it now so that you can find the solution to get out of it in the future. And then as you're thinking about the future and the past, think about the times where you did overcome the challenge that you're in, and think about the future of overcoming it, right, and seeing yourself on the other side. But try to keep yourself in a place that's more positive, whether that's in the past or in the future, and even in the present. Even if things aren't going so well for you right now, if you stay in that and you focus on that, nothing will change. So now you need to time travel into the future to find a place that's beautiful, a place that's better than where you are. And I can promise you, when you do that, this physical body will react to that. And guess what? Life will be so much better. I hope you enjoyed this video. Look forward to seeing you soon.